Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to share with you some of the tech that I'm loving and using so far in 2022. I know it's still early, it's the beginning of the year, but these 5 things have really become like desk staples, desk essentials for me already at the beginning of this year, and so I wanted to share them with you all. Now, the very first thing I have had for just over a month now, and I've been using it every single day and I absolutely love it. Logitech MX Master 3. It's optimized for Macs. I've used an ergonomic mouse, not this one, but I used one by Anker for about 4 years and that one was great. It was fantastic. But I didn't know what I was missing until I started using this Logitech one. You've probably heard about it. A ton of productivity YouTubers talk about it. Or really just anyone that are like power users on their computer have most likely mentioned this mouse, and I understand it. It is worth the hype. So some of the really cool things is, first of all, you can connect this to 3 devices. So you'll see at the bottom, there's like this little button that you can cycle through 3 devices literally in the click of a button. So I have this Bluetooth connected to my work laptop, my personal laptop, and my iPad. And I don't need to mess around with the settings or anything like that. I literally just click the button and it rotates and cycles through my 3 devices. It only connects via Bluetooth. I don't need like that USB dongle that, let's be honest, we all lose eventually anyway. So super easy, just over Bluetooth. It's rechargeable. Don't need to mess around with batteries. There's literally like a little USB-C charging thing here in the front to just plug it in. And because it's at the front, you can still use it while it's charging. Anyways, it's a little thing, but it makes a huge difference. So this mouse first really became famous because of its ultra fast scrolling. Like you can seriously get from the top of a document to the bottom in the blink of an eye. And it's like magnetic. So you scroll and it just like locks into place, and it's just fast, accurate, productivity helper for sure. The other really cool thing about this mouse is there are a ton of different like buttons on it. So on the side, you have some buttons here, down here, you have another one. And all of these buttons you can customize. So you can have different gestures, you can like set it for different things. You can skip just literally between desktop windows with like pressing your thumb on a button. With the top button, like how it scrolls. You use the thumb scroll to go side to side on a page, like Excel documents. This works really well. This mouse is not cheap. Like it is around $100, but if you are someone like me, you're working from home all day, every day, it's worth it, in my opinion. All right, this next item, I didn't know I need it until I had it, and now I don't know how I would ever live without it, but it is the Belkin. I think it's called like the Boost Charge Pro 3-in-1 charger. Works on my 12 Pro, like my iPhone 12 Pro, my Apple Watch, and my AirPod Pros. It's not like an incredibly fast charger, but 15 watts still gets the job done in a decent amount of time. So highly recommend this, and it's just super easy to have one place to charge all my devices. I don't even have to like wonder if my AirPod Pros are charged before I get on a call or something like that, because I know they are. They're just sitting on the charger ready and waiting for me. You can put your phone on here and charge it. It just like floats there. Sometimes I'm still using this, especially if I'm on like a video call or like a FaceTime or something. I find it just really easy to have it charging and talking to someone. You can also have it landscape mode if you don't want it in portrait mode. Like it's great. I really like it, and it just looks really cool. If you don't have a MagSafe approved case, like this case is not, it was like a $15 case off of Amazon. It'll still charge, but the magnet isn't strong enough to hold it. Like the case interferes. So for this case, I do take it off when I am about to charge it. Not the end of the world, like I don't mind. It's really easy to pop the case off and then just place it on the charger. So just something to keep in mind, but I think it's really cool. It just looks clean and sleek and simple, and yeah, it charges everything decently fast. So can't go wrong. This next thing is not as techy as the rest, but I think it's perfect for the desk, and let me just show you. So I have this small humidifier slash like essential oil diffuser that I have on my desk, or in my office anyways, and I love this thing. So first off, a humidifier, you know, it's winter, the air is dry, it's just, you get all like, you ever have that sometimes, I get headaches from lack of humidity, or like your nose just gets really dry in your throat, so helps with the humidity. It's also an essential oil diffuser, so I use it with my Pure Aroma essential oils that I've shown on this channel before. So I have all these essential oils, just add a few drops, and the office just smells nice, and like, so that's great. But it's also a light, so it filters through these different colors and just adds like to the ambiance of my office, which I love. 2 different mist settings, like a high mist or a low mist. It has like these different timers, or you can just leave it on until it runs out, which is pretty much what I do. It is small, so it's perfect for like a desk or a small-ish office. And it lasts, it's 500 milliliters. On high mist anyways, I would say it lasts about 7 to 8 hours. So basically, like, I turn it on when I get into my office in the morning, and then by the end of the day when I'm logging off, it's generally out of water. I think it does come in like 4 different colors, so whatever your color scheme is or your decor in your office is, like, I'm sure you'll find one that matches. This is just the plain white one. So highly recommend a little humidifier. Honestly, it will help with your productivity and just your awakeness and like alertness in your office. So this is not something I honestly ever went looking for. Never, to be completely honest, considered getting one of these. This is something that my mom gifted my brother and I for Christmas because we're both working from home. It's winter in Canada, not getting a lot of sun. I use this like no more than an hour a day. I would say usually like 30 to 45 minutes in the afternoon when I'm getting like a little bit sluggish. These happy lights are said to help with things like your energy, as I've mentioned, but also just like your mood, your focus, even helps you focus, and your sleep as well. So for me, it was definitely a no-brainer, and I'm very happy. Good job, Mom. This was a great gift, so I'm very happy with it. You can adjust like the color intensity, the brightness, and I do find it makes a difference. So I would recommend one. This final item is by far my favorite. This is the Magic Keyboard for my iPad Pro. And let me tell you, it's expensive. It is expensive, just, I'm not gonna lie. I was not expecting to love it this much. I fully thought that I was gonna regret spending so much money on it. I use it every single day. Like, it actually has me now using my iPad Pro even more than before because it's so close to a laptop. You literally just, here's my iPad. It's just a magnet. You can adjust the tilt to the screen. There's not a lot of range of motion on the tilt, but like, it's pretty good. It's good enough. It is a little bit like top heavy because the iPad is where all the weight is. So when you have it on a flat surface, it's fine, you don't notice it. But I do like to use this when I'm like sitting on my couch or something and I'll have it on my lap. It works, it gets the job done. Like, my palms kind of rest on it and keep it flat, but it can topple over. So something to keep in mind. I'm just trying to give you a complete or a more complete review because the pros of this thing outweigh every single con, but I just want to be honest with you. The other thing is, like, when you add this case, it does make it heavy. I would say it's pretty much turns it into like the weight of a MacBook Pro, or even I think actually heavier than a MacBook Pro. Other like benefit though of this not being a laptop is that when I do want to read something, I can literally just quickly take it off, and it's magnetic, and like have my light iPad and go. The keys, it's the like standard Apple keyboard keys, so they're super quiet. It is backlit, so the keys at night, like, you can see them. It has the trackpad, and this was definitely the biggest thing. Like, I love using my trackpad on my laptops for the different gestures, and so this trackpad is incredibly responsive, does everything I need to, so I'm not really missing out on anything if I decide to use my iPad Pro with the keyboard instead of my laptop. It's definitely a more compact keyboard. I personally think I type better on this keyboard. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just because I have maybe smaller hands and it's just like easier for me to reach all the keys, but I actually find I type faster. Definitely ports is an issue, but that is an iPad problem. Like, that's not the case's problem. The case actually adds in a way, because the case has its USB-C charger here and it charges the iPad. So I would plug it in here to charge it, which leaves the USB-C port on the iPad free. I'll bring one of my like Anchor dongles or something and plug it in here. So if I need to upload photos, if I need to connect like an external hard drive, anything like that, or even a monitor, I can still do that from my iPad Pro. So really, if I'm not in my office, sitting down and actually working, I am using this. Honestly, this case has by far been my favorite piece of tech in 2022. Just saying. All right, so if you did like any of the items I mentioned today and want to give them a try, I will add links to all of them in the description box down below, so you can look for them there. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I tried to keep it like short and sweet, basically, just as like an update video of some of the things I've been using recently and really loving, and have just kind of added or improved my like work from home productivity situation. So that's that. If you did like the video, as always, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel down below. It really does help this channel grow. So I appreciate it as always, and I hope you have a great day. So take care. Bye.